Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
A warm welcome to you on behalf of CIPC and the South African Accounting Academy. My name is Lettie, Janse van Vuuren. I'm your host presenter for today, and I'll be joined by my guest presenter, who is Ms. Shanee Kelly. All right. So the reason why we have this webinar today is to have a quick overview of Biz Portal. So in terms of Biz Portal, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, right? And I want to quickly show you. Let me just go through my logistics slides before we hand over, and I'll tell you exactly what we're going to be looking at. All right. There's a little bit of a blurb about me. So that's me with, for those of you that haven't attended my webinars before, we're normally very relaxed. I normally have at least one or two blonde moments. So please, we just go with that. The abbreviation that we use for today, you'll recognize the fact that I say CIPC, as most of us accountants and auditors do. I know a lot of people go CIPC, so it doesn't matter what you call it. It stands for Companies Intellectual Property Commission, right? So very important on the slides that you've got. On the agenda that we'll be dealing with, we'll be starting with an introduction to CIPC, just very brief, one slide. We'll be looking at an overview of Biz Portal, including what it is, what you should know before you start using Biz Portal, and which services are available, and how do the fee payments work. So the basics around that, all right? Then we're going to look at some navigational functionalities around Biz Portal, what it looks like. I mean, it's very easy. You read the screen, you see where you want to go, and you click. Right. So there's a services tab. We'll be looking at the services quickly that's available, Biz Profile, and then the enterprise details. But the most valuable information that you can find today will be in the answers or valuable info from the 10 main query areas that has been received by CIPC. All right. So in terms of that, we'll be looking at it's all summarized for you on 10 slides, with, as a result of questions people asked about, how do I reset my password? So that was a main query area, and there's a slide on exactly how that gets done. So that's also done. All right. In closing, I'll just do my little in closing, and then the way forward we will do at the end of the webinar. I see we've already got some questions, so I'd better start copying and pasting. So let's quickly start. I'm going to say a warm welcome to my main guest presenter for today, Ms. Shanee Kelly. So enjoy the presentation. I'm going to hand over to you. Thank you, Shanee. And I'm muting myself.
Okay, this is me. I work for CIPC. My name is Shanee Kelly, and I'm an educational specialist at the Corporate Education and Compliance Unit. I'm going to just give you a brief summary of an introduction to CIPC. CIPC stands for Companies and Intellectual Properties Commission. Now, CIPC is divided into two sections: business registration and compliance and corporate regulations, as well as intellectual property. Under our business registration, we have companies, cooperatives, and CCs that are closed corporations. Under our intellectual property division, we have patents, designs, trademarks, and copyrights. CIPC was brought into existence by the Companies Act of 2008 in terms of Section 185, subsection 1 of the Companies Act. The Commission is established as a juristic person to function as an organ of state within the public administration, but as an institute outside the public service. CIPC's objectives are as the following: registration of companies, cooperatives, and intellectual properties rights and the maintenance thereof, disclosure of information on its registers, and enforcement of the relevant legislations, promotion of education and awareness of company and intellectual property law, licensing of business rescue practitioners, the monitoring, compliance with and/or contravention of the financial reporting standards and making recommendations thereto, as well as the report, research and advice to the Minister on matters of national policies relating to companies and intellectual property law. Okay, my next slide. Today I'm going to focus on the Biz Portal platform. We're going to look at the overview of Biz Portal. What is the Biz Portal platform? What should you know before using Biz Portal? What services are available? And how does the fee payment work? A little navigation of the Biz Portal platform will be done with focusing on the Biz Portal service page, the Biz profile, and an enterprise details. Okay, now let's talk about the overview of Biz Portal services. What is Biz Portal? You will see there in blue is the Biz Portal website address. That's on your left-hand side, upper left-hand side. CIPC developed this platform to offer company registration and related service in a quick and easy way. It is paperless, which means no forms and no documents needs to be submitted. It is a one-stop shop. All the services can be completed within 24 hours, provided that the fee payments are received on time. We require the member's ID documents details and the director's ID and marriage certificate details. What should you know before you start using Biz Portal? You will use your ID number as your username to log in. If you already have a CIPC customer code, your registration details and password will allow you to log in on Biz Portal. If you do not have a CIPC customer code yet, you will have to complete the user registration process on the Biz Portal platform. The system will allocate you a customer code which should be kept for when you want to access services that are not available on Biz Portal and for which can be used on some of CIPC's other platforms. Example, your e-services or your new e-services. Only South African nationals may register to access the Biz Portal services for now. For director verification, you will need all the director's ID documents or ID card details, the marriage certificate details, and their spouse's ID number. A private company must have at least one director, and a non-profit company a minimum of 3 directors. Which services are available? The Biz Profile platform is also used as a search tool for all CIPC registered entities. One can do up to 100 free searches per day. Name reservations can be done for a fee of 50 Rand. Company registration for both private and non-profit companies, company name change, company OCC's address change, and annual return filings. Other services which are available on Biz Portal platform are SARS services. Register with SARS to obtain a tax number, as well as UIF and compensation fund.
I hope that you enjoyed that video. For more of our webinar videos, go to www.accountingacademy.co.za. Thank you and have a lovely day.